Finally made it into April, man. It has been blowing. I hadn't been out on the water. Today's another day. It's blowing 10 to 15. So I'm at an old haunt spot of mine. That's Jungle Trail. And it's a cool spot. And it's on the Barrier Island, just south of Sebastian. What's cool about this spot, even though it's blowing 10 to 15, you can't tell right now. And there's a ton of islands, a ton of mangroves. As you all know from my videos, the seagrass is taking its toll. So the snook, trout, and redfish have, they're basically taken up in the mangroves. That's the only place where there's structure for the bait fish and stuff to hide. So they concentrate on the mangroves right now. And this area has a ton of mangroves and ton of islands. So even on windy days, and it's blowing out of the southeast or even the northeast, this place is perfect because you got this whole shoreline here, tall mangroves that just blocks it. So even on windy days like this, it's a perfect spot to go. So gonna go out there. My buddy Dave's gonna come over and here in about a half hour, and we're gonna see what we're gonna get here. So just return to Jungle Trail. Within your head, this is Dave. He's made it over here.
That's it.
He's gonna show me where all the fish are.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Since I haven't found any yet, but even trying my new secret bait. It's a rattle jig head. Check that out.
There you go.
Rattle.
What makes it?
H2O.
Oh, okay.
It's out of the Academy. That might be one of the Academy baits.
There you go. Little DOA cal on there.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's got that rattle to it. But this is a 1/4 ounce, but with that air chamber, it doesn't sink as fast as a regular 1/4 ounce.
Gotcha.
It's got that buoyancy to it. But in this
Gotcha.
shallow water, it should be fine. But
That'll work.
I haven't got nothing yet.
I'm gonna fish my trusty Z-Man paddlers, 4-inch. We'll try that. And I got a top water. I got a 3-inch DOA cal, root beer with chartreuse, and I got a weighted jig head for Gulp maybe.
There you go.
See how it goes. All right, want to hit the island?
Yeah, well, might as well. We'll go hit those islands. Like I say, the water here at Jungle Trail is dirty. You get about maybe a foot visibility, so not great, but kind of typical is kind of what we're used to. We haven't seen clean water in a long time. Every once in a while you find a pocket, and usually when you find a pocket with a cleaner water, you find fish. So today we're going to look around, see what we're going to find. Oh! Ho ho! Missed it. Well, Dave went one way and I went another. It's been slow. Had one swipe from a snook, and right now I'm in this little protective cove. You can't tell it's windy, but it is. But there's a lot of bait in this cove. If you look around, you can see some of the bait action. And where there's bait, there's big fish. I already spooked something. I don't know if it was a redfish or it was a snook. But I'm going to give this a try for a little while. Where there's bait, there's bound to be some big fish around. There's this little cove in here is just full of fish. Visibility still only about 1.5 feet in this cove, so look at the water. It's brown. And usually it's this time of year is really clear, and to the point where sometimes the fish sees you before you can see them. But there's definitely sight fishing is going to be tough. The only way I can tell a fish is there is just look for a wake, something that's kind of pushing a little bit, looks a little bit bigger than a school of mullet. But if there's a school of mullet in a situation like this, cast is a school of mullet. Because if there's a school of mullet around, generally there's something big close by, waiting for an opportunity to take a bite. So, see what we're going to get here. Got to catch something. Another nice thing about Jungle Trail is that this waterway all around here, it's slow speed only for power boats. So if you do see a power boat like the one behind me, that's the speed they should be going. So it keeps a lot of the fishermen out. They just you know, if they come here, they don't catch anything. They don't like to take that long way in, a long way out. So it's an advantage for the kayakers and paddleboarders. You don't have a bunch of wave runners. You don't have a bunch of boats scooting by. At least you shouldn't have, you know. There we go. All right. Ooh, here we go. Finally. Oop, Mr. Snook. I got a little snook. Come on. I had to go to my old go-to, and that's Pro Skimmer Jig Head and a DOA paddle tail. It's all corner, little cast it in there, and boom, there you go. So there is fish over here in Jungle Trail. You know, sometimes fishing's better than other times. Today's kind of slow, but fish you'll find here, you'll find snook, as you just saw. You also find trout, redfish, tarpon. There's sharks, usual inshore stuff, you know. But it's a cool spot to go to because it's quiet. Tons of mangroves, plenty of places to hide from the wind. So anyway, I suggested Jungle Trail. The next time it's windy, you want to get out there, you want to fish, but you want to be somewhat protected. And no matter which way the wind's blowing, there's mangrove islands where you can hide behind. So the water clears up, it's going to be really good out here. So let's hope the water clears up, the grass comes back. This place will be just fantastic. But for now, you got to work to find fish. But hey, it beats being at home. This is Pete Hink. Man, if you like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I didn't have much to show today, but I will have much more to show sometime later. And that's right down here. Subscribe to my channel. It really does help. Or is it over there? It's one side or the other. But anyway, thank you very much. Till next time.